On behalf of all who never lived to see this moment.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Judging by the confident look on your face, I assume you're—
Yep, it's good to go. Shilonan specifically reminded us to show it to you.
Tumaini. Yes, that fits you perfectly.
Is that an ancient name?
I heard this is the first time we forged an ancient name for an Outlander. Seems like it was a
Looks like my people are just as curious about this name. Traveler, Paimon? As you can see, I am holding the Traveler's ancient name. With this name, the Wayab entrust to her a monumental task, and this land binds us as kin. Tumaini. That is her name. Like starlight amid the darkness, flames amid the cold.
Tumaini.
Hope. After all these endless years of fighting, we finally found it, haven't we?
Ever since the invasion of the Abyss and the decline of the ley lines, the Ode of Resurrection has— for generations we have lived on this land. Following in the footsteps of our forebears, we all carry that struggle with us. And now, thanks to your efforts, the end is in sight. We have a chance. This glory is one we share. It belongs to all—
For Natlan!
For Natlan! Our suffering will not soon be forgotten. But there will come a day when we can proudly declare to our progeny that this war is won. For our fallen heroes, our lifelong comrades, and all who forge the path ahead through trial and tribulation. For our homeland, we will claim victory! In Natlan, no one fights alone!
No one fights alone!
To battle! We're here. I'm sure you're familiar with the site of the Night Kingdom by now. The corrosion here is relatively mild, so this is our last pit stop. Once we set off, we must destroy our final enemy as soon as possible. Otherwise, no amount of resistance to abyssal corrosion will save us from contamination.
So there's no turning back after this, huh? After you left, Paimon started to be able to see this place. It's a mystery to Paimon, too.
The sacred flame is connecting us. The moment it sent us here, it made sure your consciousness could reach us. But still, you can go no further. The Abyss also has the power to corrupt the mind, so once we venture deeper, it must be alone. But, while we're still here, I believe some of your friends may wish to say a few words. True, but there's time enough to say goodbye. Come find me when you're ready to set off. I'll explain the next step of the plan.
May the skies forever be clear and bright, and may we always be free to spread our wings and
War is a heavy burden. And still, long-awaited peace. I'll be rooting for you. Oh. We both had to make a difficult choice about family. But after our adventure within the tribe, I found new sources of love and happiness, and I would do the same for her. The same goes for my human family. Koichi's father, maybe my relationships seem like a mess to you, but I will learn from everything we've been through, and rise above the Thank you, but I pledge to be someone you can lean on.
Are you ready, Traveler? All right. Before we face our final enemy together, we need to... I'm sure you remember the Abyss tumors from the previous battle. Our final enemy Since I'm more familiar with this all right. Then all of Natlan is behind us. So let's gather our courage. No one fights alone.
Mavuika already left, so you should get moving. Oh, and Paimon still remembers her promise. She's gonna cheer you on with all her might! Paimon's not some kid who's afraid of the dark. She's gonna be brave this time, so don't you worry! Always. You're not in this alone. We'll be with you in spirit.
Something feels familiar.
Hey, sis. It's been a long time. This form is... Actually, we already met in one of your dreams, didn't we? But... you never told anyone.
Out of all the awakened souls, I was surprised you were one of them. After all, it's been 5...
Yeah. I'm sure my soul has been reborn many times by now. but that doesn't... If the past, present, and future exist at once, then it's only fair we get to meet again.
You're right. It's too bad we don't have more time to talk.
Your plan is almost at the final stage, isn't it? I knew it. When you said... Oh, I really wanted to help you in this era. But an ordinary person can't transcend time. Back then, I said I'd come find you one day. But... oh, I failed. Time and time again.
You didn't fail.
Wait. Then, the paper frog I made? You got it?
Yes. And your architecture manual as well.
I'm so glad. 500 years is a long time. I was worried someone might toss it during a move.
No, they never forgot their debt to you. I learned a lot about you from them.
Sounds like I placed my trust in the right people. Everything I wrote, though, it's probably outdated now, isn't it? Oh well. It's been a long time. And it's not like I was some innovative architect who left my mark on history, but I lived a really happy life. I dedicated my career. I didn't have time for love, or for myself, but I didn't care. There are so many things in this world that deserve to come first. That's what you taught me. You never took time for yourself either, did you, sis?
No, it wasn't necessary. Besides, I made my choice. In the end, the method you used to transcend time was much more than a simple paper frog. You sent your love across time.
I know that. Mom, Dad, and I, we feel the same way about you.
All right.
I believe in you, sis. For Natlan.
Don't worry, we're here to help.
So, I call on your benevolence to heal our hero.
The abyssal pylons are being protected by some kind of power. They can't be destroyed right now. Taking care of these monsters first might give us an opening. So soon.
I didn't know I could do that. Hello, Miss Traveler. You remember Tlasoli, right? I saw her in a dream. And she spent the whole time apologizing to me. Nechca, all those people who lost their memories, they're the...
Nechca told me all about what happened. And this was my advice. Even though we can't undo our mistakes, there will always be opportunities to make up for them.
I had a good talk with my mom in that dream.
and she agreed to lend me her power. My mom made a lot of terrible mistakes in the past. But now
You're a very talented person, Nechca. I'm sorry your life was cut so short.
it's okay. We still managed to do something important. Good luck, traveler. We're all—
You can leave this place to us. When the monsters attack again, we'll fend them off.
We got to see each other in a dream. And that's enough. The square makes it possible to connect the living to the Night Kingdom. If the Abyss starts to corrode that area, its forces— It pains me not being able to see Mualani again. But if I can do something to protect Natlan, then that Mualani will grow to surpass me as a warrior and accomplish greater feats than my own.
It's you!
We meet again. Remember me? I'm Mallko. We met when you came to rescue Kachina. I could barely hold on to my human form back then. Vichama told me about the horrific battle on the surface, but now, the souls of the Night Kingdom—
More importantly, after everything, we finally get to fight. It's all thanks to you and Sitlali.
The path ahead has been heavily corroded by the Abyss. Navigation will be tricky.
I'll take care of recon and combat. I was in a bad place when you met me, but I was a capable warrior back in the day. Come on, follow me.
Of course. It's dangerous out there, so stay close. More monsters! Leave them to me.
I got your back.
Bond is strong.
Yes! Coco, you made it! Come on, time to teach them a lesson. We're the Flower Feather Clan's top adventurers! Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's dance.
Locked up!
Whoa, you're as strong as ever!
Huh. Who are these two?
You said it, not me. Everyone here's amazing. So of course that includes me and Coco. We all have our own journey, and we need to see it through to the end. Not all of— But right now, it's safe to say we're doing—
Definitely.
Then let's go. We're all with you. I know your guide fairy and little one couldn't join you here, but I'm sure they're still with you in spirit.
That was amazing. Judging by your clothes, you're not from Natlan, are you?
I've never seen a soul like you in the Night Kingdom.
But the Night Kingdom doesn't accept Outlanders, right?
Yes. Although, rather than a soul, it would be more accurate to say that I'm a story created by the people of... I was his most trusted second-in-command. 500 years ago, we fought against the Abyss together, and I sacrificed. The shamans of the Masters of the Nightwind recorded my story on a woven scroll. Even now, So you're him, but also not him? That's right. What you see is the me from the story. I was remembered as a glory. It was in fragmented memories of my life that I finally began to, unlike my righteous and noble commander, I was obsessive and cruel. An approach I believe to be more efficient. Our differences caused many an arguments between us. You try. I will stop at nothing to protect my commander's interests. The most idealistic and righteous among us are the most fragile, so I must protect his edge. Strong hand is required to... That is what the glory of Conria means to me. I do. I have my reasons. Due to the limitations of the ley lines, we can go no further. The enemy's lair is close at... But don't worry. All the souls of the Night Kingdom will lend you their aid.
You will become the hero of a new era.
You're a special one, Traveler. You proved that again just now.
The light will continue to guide your way through the endless darkness. Go now. For Natlan, and for all who lost their lives. This time, we shall prevail. Not for any single...
Traveler, it's me, Koichi. Need some help? Doctors can be really handy in an emergency. With your special powers, you should be able to make it through this place. Go now! Go! Huh? What was that? I felt shaking all of a sudden. Oh, I was wondering where she went. Well, that just means we've got even less time to waste. I never liked causing trouble, and I definitely don't want to be the one who holds up. Yeah, I'm really glad she fulfilled her mission. All those years of worrying. But better late than never. Anyway, that was enough for me. I won't show up and back to the natural order of things. Worrying is supposed to be the older sister's job. All right, enough about that. All we can do is I would say our nation's future is looking... Go now, Traveler.
trust. I acknowledge.
I welcome.
I follow. I walk with. Tenoch, the one and many.
Let my people light up your path. Mavuika is just up ahead. Now, go and bring forth a miracle reserved for the divine. You, the kindling we know as humanity.
be this nation's doom! War is nothing but a hopeless struggle. If you so yearn for the agony of death, then bow down to its true appearance!
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within! I have witnessed the light of this flame dozens of times. Once the wood is spent, night will return. Failure, failure, failure,
devour and destroy.
celestial power. Your destruction is...
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you fear? We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle, and in the end, we burn to cinders for a dream. And so this cycle continued. Time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose? No, it can't be. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind.
Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
The flames of hope still burn within me. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness in darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
suffering.
We need to purify the totem poles.
Her soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you seek pain?
And your blood is a worthless sacrifice!
I wish to soar with her, and see the world beyond the sky.
And your blood is a worthless sacrifice!
Burn through the endless night!
Curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment. Being her friend makes me so happy!
Enough, you foolish pests!
We will take back Natlan's future!
Every adventure can be stressful and scary. But with the Traveler around, there's always hope! There's no challenge too great! As long as we're together, we can do anything! We will never, ever, ever stop moving forward!
There's a faster way. Hop on!
Unbelievable. No signs of abyssal corruption whatsoever. Huh, in that case, just gets...
That means there's officially nothing. You won! You actually won! I knew you could do it!
Welcome back, great hero.
We should record it on a woven scroll, too. That way your story will be preserved. I'm sure the grannies and gramps back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first...
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She...
The most important thing is that you made it back safe. No, I don't... You came up with a rescue plan? Oh, well, the Traveler already saved me once, so...
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wait, really? Who did you...
So, you heard everything we said?
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process. I just didn't expect them to come in. Hey, what's embarrassing about that? I'll say it again, being your friend makes me so happy.
Good one.
Things are looking lively over here. How you feeling, Traveler? Great. Just what I want. The preparations for your celebration ceremony are almost...
Celebration ceremony?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost like a...
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in a long time, though.
True, but given the Traveler's let's head to the center of the stadium and I'll announce the honor to everyone.
Ooh, then I'm gonna grab the best seat in the...
Wait, I'm coming... Slow down, there's no... Mavuika, if this ceremony is to celebrate defeating the Abyss...
What's the point of holding a victory feast for yourself? Besides, I'm already the Let's go. Today, Natlan's long struggle against the Abyss has many fought for this day and gave their lives for this cause. Her ancient name, Tumaini, will be immortalized in the history of... From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection... We fought for a singular purpose, peace. And now, it has been achieved. The funeral to commemorate the fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, Our hero will embark and show her the warmth and gratitude of—
Yeah! Woohoo! All right!
Go on. This is your Now that the threat of the abyss has been eliminated, I'll take care of that first.
Okay, we'll look forward to good news.
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the parade of blessings, please.
We bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving—
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding warriors.
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes this moment even more special.
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors. May your flame forever burn, pure and bright.
With us by your side, you'll never fight alone.
Time to embark on your parade of blessings.
Hey, hero! We're here to guide the way.
Great hero! Could you look this way for a sec?
Over here! Over! Quick! Take a picture! We can turn it into graffiti!
As the sun shines down on our nation.
Great hero! Could I have a moment of your time? A lot of people here really look up to you and would love to get a picture or an autograph. You don't mind indulging them for a little bit, do you?
Wow, look at all the people. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right. The photo booth is this. The parade of blessings will continue in that direction.
Over here! Over here!
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more?
Sorry, only one photo per person. There's still a lot of people with—
It's okay. One is enough. One...
Oh, look over here. Perfect. This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, hero. Thank you so much for
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures there. Huh? We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation.
Wow, everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natlan. All right.
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too!
Woohoo! It's the great hero! Quick, give...
Line up, everyone. Single file, please.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. The great hero has a Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious.
Every ancient name has a story behind it. Usually, the Wyab reveal those mantras to our chiefs.
Oh! You mean like the lines the 6 heroes recited when they appeared? But, where did they come from? Is it something you have to decide, Traveler?
Oh! That was beautiful!
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted by Natlan's ley lines!
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary. True.
Tumaini! Tumaini!
Look, they're dancing!
Huh? It's the great hero! Please, come dance with—
Oh! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? Alright! Paimon's always—
not bad!
Let's hear it for our hero!
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the Traveler our— Woohoo! Yeah!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one! You deserve it, of course, considering the risk—
Traveler, Paimon! Finally, I was looking—
See, Molly! Why didn't you come to the—
never mind that. I have something important to I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back, but I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to overhear me sleep talk or watch me contort. Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about Mallko's death. Her fate hasn't—
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind all this? Does that mean the war isn't over?
No. The disaster is over, but that's why I came to find you. I need to know what I'm missing. Where is Mavuika right now? Did she tell you what she's—
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that should be pretty easy, right?
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night, and I'm not sure she has enough power to do it on her own. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but it's still no easy feat.
True. If the Lord of the Night could restore the ley lines by herself, all Mavuika would need to do is tell her we won!
Not even that. The Lord of the Night knows the ley lines better than anyone. I'm sure she knew of your victory before us all. Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of this. Mavuika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end, she must think the outcome of her death is worth it. The moment Mavuika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid, But as a rule, that means Mavuika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the ruler of death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think she went? Could it be where we found the source mechanism?
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the ruler of death can be. According to the Lord of the Night, the ruler of death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back thousands of years have nearly no mentions of her.
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the ruler of death. That means he's met her before. Wait, do you think Xbalanque could have met the ruler of death in Cinder City? The one—
It's very likely. After all, Natlan was built on the site of a previous dragon city.
Alright, then let's head over right away!
It's not easy to get there, so follow me. I'll take you.
Man, this place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the ruler of death keeps an eye on Teyvat. Quick, this way. We're almost there.
Look, it's Mavuika!
I have grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the heavenly principles. Mavuika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear and with you the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000—
Mavuika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you doing?
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500. We've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan, but its power remains in war. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its corrosion in the long run. But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. She lacks the power for such a task, and worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with. We have no need for the Oda of Resurrection right now, but it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So, you're planning to—
Yes. My plan is to once again place my life with 500 years ago. I gave my life for the chance to be reborn in this era, a chance to see all my plans to completion. And now, to sustain the Lord of—
I respect your decision, Mavuika. But this method requires— The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire—
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another. Future Pyro Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy endures, the Night Kingdom will survive.
Once again, you place hope in the hands—
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the Sacred Flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this burden by yourself?
Because I want the pilgrimage to change. The pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the Abyss, a grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also changed. Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same place, I have the chance to— There will be no war, only competition. One fueled by our dreams for the future, rather than a new future deserves a new meaning. A chance to take a definitive step forward.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? In my eyes, Mavuika, you are not inherently special. A child of... Yes. The situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be a leader. A leader is swift and decisive in the face of reality. Someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crisis. That, after all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no... The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Mavuika? You still haven't talked... Is it that unimportant to you?
It's not important, Citlali. There is nothing more important than protecting the future we built together.
I shall accept Mavuika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may now begin. What are you waiting for?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I cannot...
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now the situation is increasingly tenuous.
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first, no matter who the human may be.
Cumbersome. But there is nothing to be done. Such is the duty of an angel.
Wait. This
We made it.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned.
Indeed. Like you, he carries many...
Mavuika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have... But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long. And I can... You created this new future. And you deserve to guide its direction. Your life, but death, is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far, to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past 500 years.
But how? Carrying that many souls within you? Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I was.
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Khaenri'ah, my heart was modified to convert memories, and as a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls, and developed the ability to sit. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge grant the lives of my comrades, as well as many Natlanese.
And you want to send them home?
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change...
He expressed this to me, and I agree. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality. The curse of absolute life.
I now understand.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hate. The people of Khaenri'ah committed grave sins. And for that, we were cursed to suffer endless physical torment. Cursed to witness the demise of everything we held dear. But most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power. Myself included. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But, at the same time, the curse of immortality would negate the very death you seek. Left unresolved, that paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge. Forsake one of your rules. The choice is yours.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the four pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Khaenri'ah.
The glory of Khaenri'ah.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together.
Yes. Let's go together.
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this place?
Lord of the Night, is the captain still with us?
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil is the great...
Even so, please pass on my gratitude. His long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years. Or how much strength it took to never stray from his goal.
There's something I've been trying to figure out. I don't think I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always, he never talks about himself.
It's probably due to the voices. When souls merge in a single being, their voices echo. Souls that retain memories of their death often scream and wail in despair.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality, we will never truly know his agony, but I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death was so strong. In the end, he used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter, but at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. Even after reconstruction, the rules, that unique quality, is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in other nations?
Yes. But all those attempts, he fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find salvation. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility. And I too recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines. Not only for the souls that wander this land, but for the Outland. In the eyes of the Heavenly Principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel...
Thank you for everything.
See, Lolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, I said how many years of life are enough? 10? 1? But now, I have the chance to live forever. I am immensely grateful to humanity for this gift.
You don't need to thank us. You bear a heavy responsibility.
Heavy? No. That responsibility is the Farewell, humans. Creators of miracles.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, this was the captain's goal. He fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of...
He was an outstanding warrior. He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. If not a successor, then that responsibility will continue. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen hero. To my sister, Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory, but I still wanted to write a short letter to tell you after countless partings and farewells. Natlan, the pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition, rather than... Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, with the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many exciting and eye-opening adventures await them, and although our battle scars will fade, the stories of our heroes will never be forgotten. When a new you returns to this land one day, I know you'll recognize the significance of this war and all we lost. The land we love has not been destroyed, but grows stronger by the day. I will forever be grateful that I got to see you again. And when the flames deliver this letter to you, I hope you know how much I miss you. I actually got the chance to finish this painting. and not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to all the fallen.
Hey, is that part new? Hyman's never seen it before. Running away?
We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives. This struggle has caused us profound pain, but through it all, our bravery and resolve never, even the tiniest of sparks, can unite to become. They lit our way forward and showed us when our homeland is revived and life bloomed. It is just as our poem describes. We are the inheritors of memory and those who grew alongside sun and those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The fallen are never truly lost to us. We will be reunited one day, and as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, their deeds immortalized in our memory, and their names immortalized in stone. This epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior and brave Saurian, all equal. I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui harbinger, who sacrificed his life for our cause. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago. A man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected... We have had our differences in the past, and I cannot say his character is representative of all, but on this occasion, we honor him as one of our own. In Natlan, all heroes are worthy of celebration. Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment, so make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, I've acquired some new intel about such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants. Relics of... Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in The people there can use a very Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power... The project that connects all three must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the name... In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by... Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character and... name them as your... Of course, that won't happen for a very long... The long journey of the Pyro Archon has... As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you once again. Thank you for the respect, understanding, and support. And you can keep chatting with your friends nearby. I think I'll stay here for now. and watch over.
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right? Even though we won in the end, it...
Story! I want to hear a story!
Come on! Tell us! Tell us!
Well, you kids don't miss a beat, do you? All right. You can be the first audience for this now.
Want to stop and listen to the story? Sounds pretty fun.
This is a story of the great heroes of our time. There are 3 great heroes at the center of this tale. The first is an outlander known as a warrior of great strength, completely immune to the power of the abyss. More importantly, the traveler is kind and brave.
Yeah, she's super strong! Tell us more!
Hey, just let him finish the story! The man telling the story keeps looking this way, Traveler. Paimon thinks he recognizes you.
The second hero is also an outlander. Many years ago, he forged a connection with this land and used his body as a His goal was to give them a home, and with that, the third hero is none other than not only is she a powerful and respected figure, but with the support of 6 heroes from 500 years ago, she united Natlan against a dangerous foe. Now, this story truly begins with... Under her guidance, Kachina performed exceptionally well in the... Suddenly, the sky turned dark. The sacred flame went out, and Gosoythoth appeared. Everyone gathered at the stadium and sang the Ode of Resurrection. Hermione became known by all, and everyone began. In the beginning, there was until someone, only then, anyway. The dust has now, the traveler fought for life. The captain and our Archon, Mavuika, created a bridge between them.
Wow! Is there more? Please don't let that be the end!
Sounds like you like this one. Tell you what.
I loved it! This is the best story ever! Yeah, and Hermione is the coolest ancient name. I get to be Hermione today, okay?
Hey, it's supposed to be my turn. No, it's my turn.
No, it's my turn. I get to be Hermione today. So, no one wants to be the Pyro Archon anymore?
Sounds fun. What do you say, Traveler? Wanna let Paimon be Hermione for the day? Alrighty then. Let's go, Paimon. A new adventure awaits.